I reiterate the fact that, hey, this is a bigger pie that you're getting.
I understand those higher ticket jobs take longer. There's more people, and when it takes longer, there's more payroll involved. I understand all of that. And for those
Yeah.
like lower percentage, it makes total sense. It's something that I can explain easily to my students and they'll totally get it. Just in terms of like the 10K to 50K, 60K, these kind of average roofing job, I think it would be wise, if at all possible, to be closer to 5%. I have talked to other roofing companies that are willing to do 5% commissions on jobs.
We try to go in to win the job because we expend so much in the opportunity that we're trying to land it.
Keep in mind that this is only percentage off of what we bring to the table. So what we bring to the table, that's going to help your crew. That's going to help you pay all the other bills of all these other crew as you scale. We're going to bring additional volume of new jobs. Every month we bring a bunch of customers to you. Yeah, you're paying 5% now or whatever percentage. The margin for as the company, total net profit, it goes down a little bit, but you got to think like that there's more volume. That's going to give me more cash flow to be able to
Yeah.
pay my guys easier and pay a
Yeah.
bigger team.
Yeah, I would say the smaller ones, we could stretch the percentage higher, and I'll talk to her. We'll revisit that and resend you something.
All right. I appreciate it, Colin.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
I know it's always good to show these things. Me talking to business owners, just slowly walking through any concerns that they have, taking time to be displaying that I'm reasonable. All right, so let's look at the new commission structure that I was sent. So it's 5%. Right now, these percentage between roof replacement and roof leaks are so close that I told them, hey, let's just break it down a little bit closer. So they're working on this number, particularly the 3.5 to 50 to $100,000 job. I told them, hey, we should just keep it uniform at 4%, and then 100,000 to 250,000, maybe 3.5. I want to show you guys some of the jobs that they have closed. Remember, guys, this is 5%. Like Amazon affiliate program, they sell, it's like 3% commission and it's like a $60 product, right? This is much, much bigger ticket. For example, hopefully you guys can see that. It's a little bit maybe hard to see, but hopefully you can see. So let's say it's like a $1.8 million job. 1% of that is like 18,000 commission, but this is split 50-50 between us. Let's look at 165,000. Remember, not all roofing companies can close these big jobs because these big jobs, you need proper licensing, proper references to show the client, hey, we've done these big projects. $165,000 is going to be, I think, like 3%. That's $5,000. So it'd be like $2,500 commission. And I've shown their CRMs before. I think you guys can begin to do the math, but 2.5% of $260,000 is $6,500. So I just feel like this is an opportunity. Remember when people are making pretty good money with Amazon associates at 3% commission, 5% commission, selling $80, $100 priced products? To me, because this is high ticket, this kind of opportunity doesn't really exist on the internet anymore because Amazon associates, things got super saturated. You should go after these other niches as well. This is an additional opportunity where you don't even have to deal with the client. You literally have to just set up a dinky little website. Oftentimes, the issue with these high ticket clients is that if you have a website in the middle of nowhere that's generated maybe one legit job in a month, it's hard to get a roofing, especially a high level roofing company, to take you seriously. But now that I have landed this deal and this guy gets the potential and I have access to their CRM, even a small little website can bring in really good money. I think when you're dealing with such high ticket and you can go into such small markets with like hardly any competition, you have a lot of advantages here. This opportunity doesn't exist for 99.9% of the internet, right? It's only for JK students that I was able to make this deal because I have built a relationship with this guy over the last 8 years. So let's look at Chicago. Even let's just say like a $40,000 job at 5% is $2,000. So like a residential roof replacement, $40,000, commission 2,000, split 50-50, you just made $1,000 off of that one job. And any one of these small towns could generate a couple of those jobs. So for example, let's go all the way to like Rochelle, Illinois. Okay, look at the competition. Barely any. All right, so that's like a DR3, pretty weak website as far as I'm concerned. And these companies don't even have the word Rochelle in the brand name. So I would create like a site called Rochelle Expert Roofing. domination.com with the city and the brand name and get some quality backlinks. And over time, you would outrank these guys. And now you have a piece of digital taking over true digital real estate in Rochelle, Illinois, right? Let's say you even spend $1,000 backlinks for my partner. Those are going to be very high quality backlinks that these companies don't have. Name me another business model. Think of like a vending machine, right? How much a vending machine costs and what it actually makes. $1,000 on a lead gen site in Rochelle, Illinois that nobody's even paying attention to. And you're just scooping up roofing jobs all year round. And my client is a way higher level than any of these roofing companies. They have great sales team. They have a great process. They even got accredited with GAF and another company become even more compliant. So they got a lot of credentials that they can flex on customers to get the job. Essentially, they could just begin scooping up most of the jobs. And that's just one little small town. This is like creating virtual vending machines, but way more lucrative on a whole new level. Look at how big Illinois is. That's just Rochelle. Whereas before it was a little bit unwise to build a site just in Rochelle, Illinois, because none of those roofing companies might really be that interested. You're only generating a couple jobs. Who knows if you can even find a good business owner that's going to be honest and pay you on time or whatever. But now that problem is completely removed. So there's literally all these small towns, Sycamore, DeKalb, Oregon, Byron, like all these little small towns can be hit, Durant, Beloit, and they service all the way to Madison too, Lake Mills. Like if anybody that needs roof repair or roof replacement in this small town, if you create a map list in there, you're going to scoop up all that business. Any one of these towns, Lake Mills, Wisconsin, let's just look at the population size. Okay, 6,000 population. So I used to live in Lake Orion, Michigan, which was around that population. Only 3,000. Lake Orion, Michigan was a big area that had a lot of homes. We had a big school. There's so little roofing companies that's located in Lake Mills. It's now listing companies from neighboring cities, which means there's not that much competition. Yeah, these guys have a lot of reviews, but remember, people are going to get multiple quotes. And all it takes is that one phone call to my client, and my client has so much more credentials. These guys might have good credentials, but they're not going to get all the jobs. And so if they come in and they start taking jobs because they might be better on the phones, they might provide better credentials, they might have more availability, get to the job faster, like all these different things. And also guarantee all the websites are going to be weak. This guy only has 3DR again. This is the off page that's ranking, right? This is not even the home page that's ranking. It's an off city page that's ranking for Lake Mills. So nobody actually has a home page dedicated for Lake Mills roofing. This one is also off page. So if you created a site that's dedicated for Lake Mills roofing, you're going to outrank all these guys because there's nobody targeting that as the homepage page title. Any student, a beginner, could even build how we teach it in JK and outrank these guys and start getting paid. And so for any of you that are worried about saturation, trust me right now, we're not even close. Look at all these small cities all around. And they go all the way up north to here. They go all the way down all over Chicago and all these areas that they can cover. There is a lot of these pockets that you can pick up roofing jobs. We're not even talking about here, which a lot of students can build sites in here and still pick up jobs. But I'm talking about even all the way out here in the middle of nowhere kind of cities. Those are going to be like pretty much a done deal, especially on all the latest SEO stuff that I'm going to begin covering. You start applying to these sites. There's just no way that those sites are not going to make money.